Welcome, welcome, peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who's Naked Up in Here. I am your host, Mr. Witz, the poet, alongside my special host, Gifted. Y'all, please open up your mics and greet each other the way we do, the way family should always do.
Woohoo! Love you all. Yeah.
What's going on,
Love you
everybody? How
all.
y'all doing?
Much greetings to all
Beloved
poets.
poets.
Can't
Greetings.
wait to hear the
Hey,
blessings
We
from
made
your
it to
heart. It's a
Wednesday.
blessing, always.
I love it. I love it. Black Noise, thank you for joining us. Good to see you in the room. All right.
Indeed, I was here. I was here the last one too. I got to see you spit for your book, man. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man, it's been a journey. Like I said, with that book, I didn't fill it up with performance pieces. I actually packaged that with the reader in mind. So I really wrote for those who have who love words, you know. Hope that you get it in your collection and get in and get to dissect it yourself. It's a remarkable journey of masculine vulnerability. That's what I'll call it.
Absolutely. Let me bust a couple moves, and I'm gonna get it.
That's what's up.
You know
That's
how
what's
it
up.
is.
Indeed. So we're gonna see you in a few weeks, right?
Absolutely. My plane already booked. I'll be there
Awesome.
from the 26th, probably until the middle of May.
Okay, bet. I'll make sure that you get the flyer for those who will be here early for the poetry festival. We're gonna have a meet and greet. I'm gonna have some food for y'all, and we're gonna sip on some wine and just embrace each other for the first time, most of us, and then some of us again reconnecting. So it'll be a beautiful experience.
Indeed.
All right, that's what's up. All right, well, let's get it moving, man. Great to see you all in the space. I don't see any new faces, so I don't feel like I need to announce the way we run things in here. But matter of fact, so Encanto, you've been here before, right? This your first time joining us here? Okay, well, dope. Well, let me let you know how we do things, man. Obviously, this is a safe space to share. You amongst family, as you see. Um, all the hands that are raised on the screen are those who are willing to share with us tonight. So I don't want anybody to feel like they're on the spot. I don't like calling people out to share when they're in their comfort zone. But if you find yourself in that space where you want to share with us, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, you'll see a sign that say raise your hand, and all hands that are raised will be acknowledged. We normally share two pieces each within the space. All I ask is that you keep your mics muted while someone is speaking. The chat is wide open. You are welcome to share, write anything that you feel in your heart all night, fill it up. Um, and then after an artist finishes speaking or sharing a piece, you can unmute yourself and give your compliments and embrace the artist. That's how we do. Erica, Brooklyn in the house. Good to see you, sweetheart. All right, so let's
Hey,
get this. Hey, I hope everybody's having an amazing National Poetry Month so far. Hope them pens are flowing. I've been writing up a lot of stuff. Sidekick, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. You're here early tonight. I
What's
love it.
up, Bob?
I love it.
Good
That's
to be
what's
in
up.
the house.
Got you, brother. Got you. Um, yeah, I have a lot of new stuff that I've been working on. Quite a bit that's going to some new projects. So I'm not allowed to share them at this point, but I will share one or two pieces. At least one of them will be new to you all. So I'm gonna open up the night as always. Y'all put your hands together for Mr. Witz, the poet.
Woods.
and the crowd goes wild.
Yeah, my man.
Uh,
Brooklyn in the house.
always, always.
Charlotte.
That's right. That's right. We representing Charlotte too, baby. All right, here we go. This piece is brand new. I actually just finished it tonight, um, just before the show opened up. So I hope y'all enjoy it. It's entitled "It Felt Like a Question." When it comes to being a black man in America, the hoodie is openly a garment of ill omen. The cup-like lip, when helmeting our head, turns us into a bad guy. Maybe it's because when we wear them, we are automatically seen as a threat, and many who have found comfort in them have also met their fatal end. Is it the way the hood casts shadows on brown skin that weaponizes us to be a villain? Or is it the cloaking fitting us like a white sheet over a corpse? Because somehow black boys keep ending up dead in America, gunned down maliciously when these are on them. Unarmed and yet armed men have found our outfits to be offensive, threatening patterns, the fabrics of our lives. We're gun range targets, caught in the aiming of those who carry, bottleneck ready for a shot to shatter. Does the hood appear to have dragged us out of our homes into the streets? Are we somehow reminding of burning crosses, a mob of men set out to hang a human? Is there an appearance of disguised evil in light of wearing a hoodie? Are copper-skinned people sunk in the cuff of a hoodie harmful to society? I see it all the time, opposing images of what terror looks like. And it felt like a question. But how does America view a white man in a hood? Is he a fleeing criminal too? Or are Klan meetings held by Negro now? I don't know, but it felt like a question. Boom.
I'm glad you went there, brother. I was like, please bring up the clan hoods, please.
Wow, Wits.
Yeah, damn,
Okay.
Wits.
Wow.
You can write.
Mr. Witz, that was incredible.
That closing was just a shocker, you know. Clan meetings held by Negro now. That's a very powerful statement.
Thank you.
Your pen is powerful. I like most of your poems and how like they invoke, you know, these themes that we are often afraid to talk about. That's powerful.
Thank you.
That metaphor is like a punch in the nose in the best possible way.
I appreciate it. Thank you for all the feedback. Um, it just reminded me of some of our lost and fallen, you know, Tamir Rice, Trayvon, you know, it's just a lot that you can, just so much that can be packed into a small punch, you know? So I don't know, it just felt like the thing to write. A lot of times with me, I don't just write for the sake of moving my pen. I wait for God to give me a message and then I utilize it and try to make it to where they can be received. So I thank you all for embracing that. This next piece I'm going to do is from an upcoming book that me and Gifted have put together. This piece is entitled Full Circle. There was a time your predicted appearance could be sought for by the clock, calendared in the type of mood you would be in, prepared for like a visitation. It makes one wonder if the moon phasing has a direct line to a woman's menstrual cycle. And if that be true, does it also reflect the arousal found in her sexual drive? There's probably a team of scientists and astrologists experimenting to figure that one out. But I have to admit, my curiosity has peeked in on it every now and again, questioning your emotions, what it is that turns you on, especially when the change is an obvious occurrence, when the scheduling has not added up as simply as the math. The numbers marked off inside the month, the PM prediction of the 24. Maybe it's due to daylight savings, because it seems today you have wanted more time, positioning yourself to be found unpredictable. The sun still sits in the sky, and I've noticed your appearance. In fact, I value and respect it more than I may have in the past. You're setting the stage, making your own ambiance, traveling in your own orbit. Whatever you choose, I want you to know I appreciate you for cycling me back. No matter how you present it, you will always be honored completely by me in a full circle. Peace.
Woo! Damn, you can write. Yeah. Have you ever thought of putting out a book, maybe?
Oh my God.
Amazing, Fu.
That
Awesome.
was powerful. That was powerful words, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Powerful words.
I
Great
can't wait
project.
till we get this project to you all. I'm telling you, we've been working diligently with it, and every now and again we tend to share a little something from it. But the package itself is just going to be so remarkable. I'm proud of the work we've put in. I mean, thank y'all for the feedback. That being said, let's bring up our first artist. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and show some love to the amazing Marianne Peterson.
Marianne, yeah.
And
Go get it.
Okay. This one is a song I wrote a while ago. It's from my lyrics songbook book. It's called You Set Me Free. You set me free from heartache. You set me free from everything which hurt me. I was hurt many times, but you set me free. I can't believe that you finally set me free. You set me free from a broken heart. You set me free from pain. You set me free from the hurt that I felt so many times before. Oh, you set me free. I was hurt many times, but you set me free. I can't believe that you finally set me free. Set me free from a broken heart. That one. Where's that other one? Where is it? Where is it in here? Like it's always
Always love when you play for us, Marianne.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, this one, since I can't find the other one, it's probably following my book. I'll do this one instead of the other one I was going to do because the other one was depressing anyways. This one is called You Open My Eyes. You open my eyes to the positive inside. You open my eyes to the truth about myself. You make me feel better. Make me feel beautiful. Make me feel loved. I've been searching for someone like you. I really love you. Want to stay with you. We are each other's angels. You open my eyes to the positive inside. You open my eyes to the truth about myself. Make me feel better. Make me feel beautiful. Like spending time with each other. I'm saying kisses I enjoy. You open my eyes to my talents. You open my eyes to myself. You open my eyes to the positive inside. You open my eyes to the truth about myself. Make me feel better. Make me feel beautiful. For that one. And then, since you usually let me do 3, I'll do my newest poem. That's called Play the Music. I wrote this on the 9th of this month. Play the music that makes me want to dance. Play the music that makes me want to cry. Play the music that makes me feel happy. Play the music that makes me have all the feels. That's it for that one.
All right, Marianne. Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Play the
Marianne.
music that makes you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let's
love
go,
it.
Marianne.
That second one was really potent for me. I love the fact that you found someone that can see the beauty in you and pull it out of you and
Yeah.
make you feel, proud of yourself once more. That's everything.
Thanks.
Yes. Y'all show some love for Marianne again, please.
Marianne.
Ow!
That's what's up. And while y'all loving on Marianne,
Yeah.
let's open our hearts and our mics and welcome back Messiah.
Yeah.
Welcome back, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Witz. So I'll be reading 2 poems, and the first is based in a song that was made by U2, the band U2. It's called "I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For." So this is my personal interpretation and elaboration on the song. Can a seeming but distant God reconcile truth to experience? Will that morbidly contrived pattern of I realize experience, tersely clarified in extensions of obscure love? This illusion of obtuse density in life obfuscates the essential material which being, at its most holistic, conquers in mere moments. You are you, and I am I, but can you or I tell? I haven't found what I'm looking for. Though I've lived like the lion desperately hunts, with pains of defying a guttural death, preying on indisputable amen. Such affirmation subsists in light too porous for mortal consent. Will I ever find what I'm looking for? Where I lie to neither immortal or mortal trespass, where balance conspires to root experience in this singularly human threshold, a union between opposites into eternal cohesion. The obscure love of mankind equalized in the truth of meaning itself, which echoes like the sound of fallow illusion, where enlightenment lives and dies at once. For enlightenment is exactly where it lives and dies at once. Somehow I believe that's what I'm seeking. Enlightenment is a shallow concept. I do not know what truth presents in itself. Under that misnomer, I ask, how can I find what I'm looking for? Is it possible for a mere man like me? Or will glory, like the vagaries of a jaded king, encroach on my path, making a molehill a castle, and truth a mere reflection of myself in chains? How can I be free? With God, I am not free until God's judgment invokes the security of eternity. Without God, I invoke myself, a silence from which comes clarity and a void. Where is truth and satiety? I am free to choose, I suppose. I am also free, I suppose, to choose the trap of knowledge. What I seek moves beyond knowledge, not knowledge, but truly knowing. And if ultimately I am what I truly am, I must have faith that this knowing will someday come, even if it takes lifetimes or only one. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. But am I seeking correctly? Am I seeming correctly? And is truth really what I am seeking? Or is it love as truth, somehow obtained, then sterile and tired? I have heard that love is unbidden movement, boundless from unfathomable mirth. If love is never contained, yet I seek love's enriching honesty, am I bearing myself honestly in pursuit? Love, knowing, humanity, truth, all conceptual womb through which experience must eventually be born and mature. As we are truly born, we are liberated to experience that no truth has ever approached and see ourselves reflected in light years beyond time, meeting eye to eye, where the eye is the window to the infinite stratosphere of being as totality. It is faith in the labor of maximizing what's within me, an inner world of ultimate benediction that enamors me of hope, that with timelessness, perhaps as the sky falls, or upon my death, or aeons of lifetimes later, or only 7 lifetimes later, I will touch the accrued language of cosmic obligation and love, the intensity of life as I am born. That was the first poem. So the second poem is called Scars. These scars I wear on the history of my faith, indelible fate, express a past I'll not soon forget. As I look indecisively in the mirror, unable to find beauty in what's reflected, I see small value still in these scars, the corporal remains of youthful, spiritual violence, that I was unprepared to love beyond the abrasive promise of my own flesh, that ultimately bends and cracks towards death's eternal virtue, where true beauty is cold from decay and irrevocable silence. I cannot see the allure of immaterial intimation. In this way, I was blind to what some call God's sacrament. But was I blind only to the true immortality of human frailty? That in our existential fragility, we are called to eventually respond with who we are, not who we appear to be. I know this fragility does not necessarily include God as savior. This path to express humanity does not preclude the possible emptiness at our life's end. As we are here in the present, why is honesty and humanity relevant? It is the tearing away of internal suppression, accessing one's voice, no guile or garrulousness, the authentic call to be that saturates us all, that finally insists on love's exultant potential. We are full of our own possibilities. I could not see human possibility in my youth. There are several reasons for that, I suppose. These scars, like a fate, remind me not to, as I once did, ruminate on the tangibles, for they are mysterious anyway, because experience is intangible. It is what God is made of, whether as a mere intuition or some difficult human numen, or an actuality that we can never countenance in life. These scars reflect a form of anger and passion that will never return. These scars are a fragment of past hatred, a time capsule bearing vitriolic unrest, where no love could have found a home. When I look in the mirror today, I am still unsure. Sometimes these scars avow in me a surrender to the present, cautious faith in the future, and that uncanny expression too of joy. Thank you.
Man, y'all open up your mics and show some love, please. Messiah, amazing.
Messiah does it again.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Messiah is always on an echelon.
Right.
I love your poetry, brother. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, you pen like a philosopher from the past. Brought into the present, man. I love listening to your rights, bro.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you got a lot of feedback in the chat, so make sure you go back and check that out.
Okay.
That's what's up, man. Y'all show some love for Messiah one more time.
Woohoo! Messiah.
Messiah.
That's what's up. Let's keep that energy going. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics, and let's show some love to the Whisper Poet.
Whisper, go get it.
Whisper.
Let's go.
And maybe we need to come back to the Whisper. We'll come back to y'all open up your hearts and your mics once more for me, please. And let's show some love to my brother, the Magus, Gustav Salas.
Woo,
Vegas.
Hey, Megas.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Greetings, Mr. Wits and beloved poets. I bring you two pieces tonight. One is an original, one is a cover. I'm just gonna start with the original. This is MK Ultraman. Forged in the fires of Chaos Magic Mondays, I rise from the ashes for Mr. Wits on Wednesdays, spitting out lines like depleted uranium, blowing your mind inside that cranium. I am a fount of creativity. I am Mighty Mouse on LSD. Here I come to save the day. I live in Florida, but I still say gay. Like MK Ultraman, the psychedelic warlock, I bend back time as I wind back the clock. Throw those hands up and say, don't shoot. Nourish your body from root to the fruit. I got that old time evangelical agnosticism. Stand together now to oppose fascism. Dance your own dance to a beat only you can hear. Then who naked poets will appear, transporting you far away in time and space, all done with inimitable style and grace. So just sit back and chill. I'm about to get ill, cause I got the gusto, ready to busto. With the dope rhymes, we make the good times on Wednesday nights, see? We got that poetry to make your mind fly, open that third eye, perform a heart check, like
Did we lose him? Can you all hear him? Did we lose Megas?
yeah.
Yeah, we lost him. Sorry.
Okay, he's back.
Yeah, you froze up, Vegas.
Sorry about that, people. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Come back.
Loud and clear.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to try the gift of gab and Black Alicious doing paragraph president. Here we go. We got the run on. Paragraph paralyzer, rhythmic aristocrat, Mr. Rap. It's the gift of gab, about to twist your cap. Swift the fist so fast, fury, worry, hit the switch your ass. It's in bits and fragments, so midget quit this your ass. Sit your ass down while I rip the tracks and spit the facts. Hit the grass, green, brown, purple. I'm the diplomat. Ripped your raps. Really, you don't get the math, just a half-breed phony rhymer. I was meant to rap into that fire-breathing rhyme, heathen, kidnap your mental black, hijack your fly, dapper con, head your intellect, mind state, arrow blast, center crack, mind gaps, blind from their eyes back, send you back, crying, act up, a pencil pad, my utensil grab thine attention, get hit so bad, with jujitsu stabs I avenge you, and if you rap, I'ma send you back, rapping in a terror, if you're mad, it's so bad, it's too bad, tell him it's the paragraph president. And it's the cheer coming up. Paragraph president. I want to thank you all for attending my inaugural ball. Paragraph president. As a special treat this evening, I have asked America's foremost young poet to read his new poem for us. Hit you with the funk. It's like who cut the provolone? Government officials putting taps on my mobile phones. Nations overthrown. Hold my own my zone. Prone to leave your dome blown. Poem after poem, Holmes. Joan for the tone. Roan to turn your motor on. Overall, this war just got it going on. Overgrown child, never growing old. Sowing oats, poking notes till the never hose. Nose flows, overdose. All my flows, those flows, goes deep. Hold your nose, bros. Those foes, no dope, don't sleep, slow your roll. Show my soul, total hold, domination, don't you know? I'm the comet like Mohammed with the verbal rope-a-dope. It's the paragraph president. He's been sweeping the nation with a hard-hitting campaign. Paragraph president. As a politician, he regards himself as a national harmonizer. Paragraph president. And so, Mr. President, we urge you to do something about the deplorable state of our nation. I pledge allegiance to the pen and pad and the mic and plates of America, and to the republic, kiss my ass. Thugs faking, acting hard to get this killer beef that was given to me. I must bust for all. Leave your city burning like Gamera. Stamina, blaze up your space because I got it on camera. And I'm an animator, landing a blow, cleaning clocks, nothing left for the janitor. Punching through your granite, a goodwill ambassador from another planet. I could kill and smash you up, and it won't stop, and I can't stop. Betterer, counter up, and it does. Had enough. Amateur, ramming you. Feel the goat's horn slamming you. Ham it up every time that I'm standing up in a crowd of MCs, backing up when I'm acting up on a frenzy after yelling, that's enough. And it tempts me that it does, and I'm glad it does. When I flip C spatula style stacking up, my many big threes, rappers on, never catching up. Whoops. Passing up, ride passenger, is it black enough? Spectacular, now you know who's attacking you, cracking up, mashing up, top mind capturer. I'm the paragraph president. Thank you.
Wow. Listen,
Whoa.
you were spitting like a
Wow.
typewriter, brother.
Hey, that
was
was
crazy.
quite nostalgic. Rest in peace to Gift of Gab, for
Gift
sure.
of Gab, yeah, rest in peace. So sad.
Yeah,
Died too young, far too young.
far too young, that's for sure. That's for
Yeah.
sure. And your first poem was fire, always delivered with such gusto. I love that.
Say that, man. And the tributes to the family, man. It's always amazing that you do that, bro. So big
Always
You know I love
honored
you
that.
all.
All right.
Love you all. Love you, Mr. Witz.
Love you too, brother. You know,
Love you back.
MK Ultraman. That's what's up. Y'all show some love to the Megas one more time.
Vegas. That was incredible.
Megas is one of my favorites, yo.
That was Coach, by the way, if you didn't catch it. All right, let's keep that energy flowing, man. Y'all please open up your hearts and your mics one more time, and let's show some love for the Whisper Poet.
Whisper. Go Whisper.
Yeah, go Whisper.
Now, Whisper, I know I just seen your face. She done ran off on us again. She must got the BGs tonight. We're gonna come back to you again, Whisper. All right, let's do this one more time. Y'all open up your hearts and y'all mics, please, and let's show some love to our sister, Escape Artist. Welcome to the building.
Yeah.
Escape artist.
Great to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Let me get my life together, get my poems ready. Oops, okay. Sorry, I should have been prepared. The first one is called Dancing to Silence. I'm still working on it though. I'm not really done, but this is what I've got so far. On the days my mind is quiet, fear dances around my belly, bragging about how my pen became silent. Sometimes I subscribe to the pain just to describe the day. I know if my mind is silent for too long, I may become numb, may become so lazy the ink in my pen will solidify, and my thoughts will escape me, slipping through my fingers down the drain. There's a clog in my process. Sometimes writing feels like I'm plunging my brain for something to say. I'm not one for small talk, so if it's not Goliath or Godzilla, I find it difficult to describe the tides as they need to be. They call this imposter syndrome, where I lay awake asking myself over and over again, who am I? What am I doing? The answer's always different. The results are always the same. I never know. Never took the time out to get to know myself, always learning who I can be for someone else. Writing has been a mirror held up by gunpoint, forced me to see and feel things that belong to me, no matter how many times I try to shove it down the drain. Sometimes it overflows, flooding the walls of my pen with too much to say. Other times my mind is silent, numb to the game of living and buried by anxiety. It's like my hands go on strike and my brain becomes mute. And that is the tune that fear dances to. That's it for the first one. And my second one, oh, is a love poem since Coach Ja is here. It's called To My Forever. I knew you were forever the moment you spoke. Your harmony used my vertebrae as its harp. That's the first time I knew I was made of your rib. The way your name tasted on my tongue. It has always been lover, forever. When we first laid together, I felt my family in you. The children we eventually crafted, I saw them in your heart. When I told you I loved you, I didn't just mean you were perfect for me. I meant we are permanent. My imagination won't show me a life with you not in it. My forever. I find comfort in your voice as I do in your arms. They were both made for me. How you took the task of loving me like you were born for it. Even when I am a wreck, you are my paramedic, the firefighter extinguishing my flames. Forever was made for us. So the flowers we grew from my womb can see how love is supposed to be. I love you does you no justice. I breathe for you, the way the sun chases the moon. And even when our time on earth is no more, they will find cave drawings and fossils of us in every lifetime we live. I will always find you, whether stardust or dark matter, no matter how many times the sun explodes. Time and space is no match for the forever in us. Thanks.
Come on, escape artists. Y'all open up your mics and show some love, please.
Oh, such a
Bravo, bravo,
such
bravo.
smooth sentences, and I felt my family in you. I thought that
Wow.
was
Yeah,
quite a powerful
Yeah,
line.
powerful
that was an
lines.
amazing,
Just
amazing
incredible
line.
work, escape artist. Really
Yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Huge fan.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Always your pen is definitely growing. And you always have something to say that we all can find ourselves and attach to. One of the lines that I loved was forever is made for us. I got a quote where I say, no one will remember. It's up to us to forever. And it kind of reminds me of that. But I loved it. I love this piece. I've heard you do it before, and I love it every time I hear it. Y'all show some love
Thank
to
you so
Escape
much.
Artists, please.
Thank you for holding the space.
Thank you for
You
being
can
here.
no longer say you can't write love poems, all right? You can no longer say that. Never. Not
It was
ever.
really hard.
Yeah, I don't listen, it's too late. It's too
Right.
late. You did it. It's too late.
That part. And you did an awesome job with it. Indeed. Let's keep that love going, man. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and show some love to the other half of this show. My co-host, the amazing Gifted.
Yes,
So
gifted.
well named,
So
gifted.
gifted.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know what's wrong with these buttons tonight. Okay. Ah, there we go. Yay. I kept hitting them. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, love. I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Nope, I don't hear you. Nope.
I think I'm gonna need a seatbelt before you
Yeah.
start. I don't know.
Okay.
Drop in.
No seatbelt tonight. No seatbelt. No seatbelt.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so National Poetry Month. This piece was written for one of the prompts that's entitled "When Dreams Become Your Pursuit." If a person loses weight, it may not be the medicine. Derealization. Dreams. They can rob you like a thief in the night, haunt you from your juxtaposition and time. Chasing their meaning in your stand shakes the very core of your ground. Loss of clear understanding in the space you occupy. Knees buckle. Fear grinds the climb, cinder block feet, chasing their meaning, number blocking their poignant significance. Losing control of the roads meant for you to travel. Running, hunting, chasing, pursuing, ceaseless counts of each step, incessant beats of your heart. Bewilder and puzzle your mind. Chaos pulls gravity, and one could literally drown dreams. Sometimes burden the pursuit of happiness when dreams become your pursuit. That's that piece.
Wow.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that stunned silence.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks, Nemo.
All except for me, I
stunned
can't shut
silence.
up.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you. All right, this next piece, because Mr. Witz only let me do, no, just, this next piece was from National Poetry Month, I think last year, I believe. It's called "Does God Write Poetry?" I call his name when I don't know what else to say, when anger, sadness, strife, despair, I call his name. Rage of the commotion shakes my very core, and there's supposed to be a calm. There is supposed to be calm after the storm. Yet sometimes the silence can be overwhelming, consumed with thoughts of this and that, that and this and that. Things miss. But I call his name. I Call the splendor of his name. Look to the sky and see a muse. God in the evening. Glow of his glorious rays fall. Ties that bind loosen me up like chains falling to the ground. Shackles of despair dissipate, and peace, peace of our day settles in and rocks us like a baby. Mesmerizing. Orange and yellow hues that muse. God in the evening. Poetry through our pens. That's that piece.
You just all over my thought process today. I swear. Both pieces had similar words or similar themes that I was working on, two different pieces.
Wow.
And you did that. That is crazy.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
Hope you enjoyed them.
I absolutely did. Of course, your delivery is on point all the time.
All the time.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you.
Very smooth delivery.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's what's up. Beautiful work tonight, sweetheart. Whisper, are you back with us? Okay, let's do this. Y'all open up y'all hearts and y'all mics and let's show some love to my brother CP Mays.
Hello, CP Mays. Yeah.
Back,
Ready.
Talk
back
about
down to
buckle
hatchet.
up.
Yeah, back down to hatchet.
Can't wait to see a bunch of you guys and gals in what, like 2 weeks, right? In Charlotte? About 2 weeks?
She's wonderful. She's very
So, yeah.
together.
Super excited. Super excited. Here's a piece from I think 2013 maybe. It was a piece for this arts and culture magazine that was pretty dope. The editors gave me free range as the poet for the magazine to write however my style is over photo shoots. So this photo shoot that spawned this was like this Art Deco nouveau kind of art thing, and then the shoot was like Paris, London, Tokyo, Paris, London, and New York. And it was all models, fancy, weird hairstyles and everything. So this is what I came up with. For Magazine, Volume 5, The People's Issue. Eardrum echoes, last dance kisses, and goosebump breath. Your solar scented skin slips and slides across should've, would've beens like back flipping fingers, all fickle flicked, and I dare you to find me or forget me again. I'm not all here, but then again, you've never been all there. So sell me a smooth lie I could curl up with in the corners of your mouth. Swing at every insecurity hurled and fastballed and projected towards you, for you've never been one to play games, but you're damn good at walling up wallow and winning anyways. That's why Curtin calls voicemail miracles in your name. Our imaginations hump date each other into the backwash of a brunch Thursday. We planted our conversations inside the fields of each other's irises, getting to the bottom of each other's beautiful, squaring up each other's roots while watering down colorful margaritas with our top shelf self. I lost myself in you. Told heartbeat to tell my inner voice to beat the life out of my eardrum with if you don't make it back to me before this night's over, I'll throw caution against the patiently and smell your sweat back to me. I don't know how you were in your past life, but I can tell by the way you shoot me shotgun looks that you've killed many a love's maybes with the moon's so what before. You know how there's something special, y'all, about being in a foreign city that allows you to be a kid again. Your mouth is that foreign city that allows all of my lovesick to become kid again. I stacked and saved up all of my mistakes in past relationships just so I can afford to not make the same mistakes with your skin. If I give up the fight, or fly back to my sober self, sling shoot me down with a whisper and remind me to try again. Golden chairs, buckled bathwash. Muted moments scream for our deepest secrets to be heard by anyone but ourselves. Honesty left you silkworm condoms on the I don't understand nightstand with the note that read, "Thanks for the smooth ride. Sincerely yours, your rocky times." Watercolor brushsicles fell up from the ground. Can I lay by your side and wrap whispers around the symphony of your rib cage? I want to sleep with the lights on in your conscious. Could you see the I'm yours in my hello senses? All sheet music when I'm around you. Linen, listen to me. Lay paradise down into the parade of passion floating waves across vain streets of loneliness. We both fucked our way across burning bridges before. So this time shouldn't be as difficult as your downtrodden, upbeat, crooked, long, bow-legged orgasms that never learned to shoot straight or narrow anyways. I want nothing more than a grasp at the God-given ghost haunting your hippos, but that can only happen when you learn to let go of your past and hold on to me. And by me, I mean now. And by now, I mean love. I don't want to wait for shallow waters to run deep. Oh, swift kick, universe chinning above treetops. I know your alarm clocks are made out of recycled human beings falling in and out of love not making a sound. 'Tis the season of salt shakers. And save your wounds for the thrift stores that were born wanting to live here. We should never try to perfect the double Dutch decker chessboard, checkered front yard lawn somewhere. Someday soon it's gonna explode. Tourist tickle, I miss you. I miss the tinder of skin between your left hand fingers holding mine. I never kissed a guitar riff as smooth as 3 forevers and 2 fuck yeahs, crying in the rain, backwards forward guitar progression, fire licking. I can't read poems, but best believe I studied the cracked plastic baby dolls in yours. The sky looks pissed. The raindrops are tossing up their graduation hats into a cloudy horizon of the future's bright, and it's yours. I can smell the limits to your love across the careless truth, the dare that's become my name. Have you ever seen a whisper fall in slow motion? Have you ever read a smile that's only been considered a foreign language? Your wrists are out-of-place caterpillars that crawled across to save me from hitting that nowhere road again, or hitting the brick wall if I can't afford to let you in close to me, and that's okay. It really is. It's really the only reason I stayed up so late last night in my prison, stitching together all of the dirty laundry we both acquired. I used it battered bed sheets and bleach-worn hearts ripped from sleeve and climb out of the window of why not? Let's just stay filthy. I want to run through fresh cut grass in bowls and drink lovers' spit until liquor stores open up. Lewd and crass, yeah, sensual and organic, obscene insulations, Triola purpose silence, a Jesus jinx special you've become. We both laugh. We both laugh like hip bones, like hallelujah, like hippie hypocrisy as we contemplated the silliness of how the word mistletoe sounds like a deadly walk. We pressed the red buttons, entered our cell phones, and spoke smoke signals into the carbon silk of the night. These eyes are wondering why in the hell are your thighs wasting my precious time. Your mortal mouth makes angels butterfly envious. Hopping tadpoles dance in our premature ways of skipping away from difficult questions. Let's let the sensitive skin behind our knees determine who pays for dinner tonight. Table taught, I would love to go Dutch on a charge card dream and sign that fucking receipt to whoever in the hell you want me to be. Hand-woven scarves, glass slipper liquid into the impossible of you. While that autumn apple martinis make up their minds to prom night themselves into the perfume cologne festival of fingernails and moonshine too lost to turn back to, much passion to turn down. The sheet music confession. Tomorrow's just 1 second away. Confession. Your collarbone has been admitted and nominated for a religious doctrine. Confession. Your kind of surreal shouldn't be acceptable in any Adam's apple court of fucking law. Unwrap my teeth and allow me to be any light switch in your home. I promise you hugs until fears go down easy. Drop ashtrays through wine bottles until my baby sounds like a good enough rest stop to sleep in. You're a water dilly aircraft bubble bath across airbags, always betting on right now. You're a stay with me until you're all I need. You're a let's not parking lot. You're a let's Tokyo drift donuts around halos, fortunes, an overpriced fishbowl prescription with the sunflower for astigmatism instead. Can we just focus on each other's goddamn I love your natural language tongue? When the distance goes hitchhiker sundown, some heartbeats across country cheekbones, our lives went half on the gas, baby. The epic dawns roll seatbelts across our back. Stroking faith, drove seatbelts to find me against another good reason to doubt this moment. Living sounds like a pretty good reason and a pretty good place for us to hang our always scared on fuck. It ain't perfect puzzle pieces of skin, just sexual cake batter spoons. Hiring any part-time tongue to mop up our dirty floors. I guess that's a poem. Yep. Thank y'all for patience.
I can't stand you. I gotta say that. I can't stand you.
Yes, it's a poem. What?
Wow.
Come on. Damn,
Many
dude.
told him that.
Jesus. That's all I can
Lord.
Yeah.
How
amount of
new is that?
quotables,
Uh,
the
it-
amount of quotables is insane, man.
appreciate it. Yeah,
That's one superpower you have, because the amount of quotables that you can take just one line and write a whole dissertation about it. That's power right there.
that's like
How,
enough to make me go crazy. I have this concept, y'all. 20 seconds. A concept called suicide lines, where I try to write where every line of verse could be pulled out and be quotable. Like that's when I start to write, that's my focus. So like it's enough to drive you crazy because once you come up with a nice line, you're like, oh shit, what the fuck am I gonna do now? Like, so like the lines, if each line is super dope, then it slices the throat of the line that came before it. So you're always playing catch up with the lines to come. So I call them suicide lines. So thank you for saying that. Like, somebody got it. I feel validated. I feel validated.
how
I'm
new
on
is that?
for the
How new
field
is that, CP?
That's from like 2020, fuck, 13, maybe 2013, maybe.
Wow. You could really, I've heard a lot of your work, but there's something about, you said the other day, the page and the stage, and you could see the page and the stage in that one really massaging each other. Like
Oh,
the two minds merging, It's like
yeah.
it's a stage line, it's a page line, but your segues in the suicide line idea, that's a brilliant way to put it. I always write the poem down, and then there's always that one line. It's like, who the fuck wrote that? That's good. It wasn't me.
Right.
But then you got to
Right.
fix all the other lines to be that good until that one disappears inside the poem.
Yeah.
It's a poem's never done, is what happens.
It's crazy, but like it'll be like I can also spend with that, like trying to write like that, I can spend 45 minutes on one line, on one
Easy.
stanza. So it's enough to
Days.
drive you crazy trying to keep up with that bar you set for yourself. But
I wrote a nursery rhyme that took 10 years.
yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean, I'm no wits. I can't write extended metaphor poems like wits about Skittles and 87% octane gas and flower petals on Easter Sunday and make it all make sense like wits can do. Like I can't do that. That's what I'm trying to get to.
you can do that. You do
I
do
can't.
that. Yeah, sorry, you do that.
Look, CP, 3 lines I gotta throw back at you, man. That really was just
Oh, is
bananas.
it good?
It was excellent.
One,
Dave Skiller, very nice.
I never kiss riffs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't kind of blotch this. I never kiss guitar riffs that in between I love you and fuck you. What was something like that? I lost because so much happened in between there.
Oh shit. I haven't kissed like something as two guitar licks, and I'm trying to fucking find it too. Yeah, I can't find it at the moment. Oh wait, I never kissed a guitar riff as smooth as 3 Forevers and 2 Fuck Yes.
And 2 Fuck Yes, that's what it was. I knew it was a music vibe, like a rock and roll vibe to it. Super dope. The other one that I truly appreciated was I lost it because so much conversation happened in between there. But it was something about let's check, let's compare the softness of the back of our knees to see who paid for the evening.
Yeah, who pays for the dinner? Yeah.
That was bananas. And the last line I wanted to tap on was mistletoe sounds like a dangerous walk.
Yeah.
Fire. Just brilliantly penned, bro. Thank you for that.
Thank y'all. I rarely get to read it, so thank y'all.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Y'all show some love to CP Mays one more time.
All right, which stole all the lines anyway, but dope piece.
His feature last night was mind blowing.
Yeah, we missed that. We missed that.
It's worth going back and listening to that when he was in home run land. He just kept just swinging the bat. Every line just went out of the park, and then another one. It just didn't stop. And he said, "Let me start out with something simple." It didn't stop. It's one for the books. He nailed it.
That's what's up. Can't wait to get that experience live once more, my brother. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Unless I get arrested, that's it. Are you gonna see me?
Well, we ain't gonna speak that into existence. No, sir. Well, y'all show some love to our brother CP Mays one more time.
CP.
It's endless.
That's what's up.
Love,
Yeah,
love, love.
CP, love you, bro.
Love it. Love it.
That's what's up. Keep that energy up. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and let's show some love for Brooklyn in the house. Miss Erica Floyd.
Erica,
And
go get it. Yeah.
Brooklyn in the house. Go Brooklyn.
Thank you. Hello, my people. This is something I actually wrote it last month, but I've been going through editing with it again today. Anyway, I'll get right to it. I didn't title it. Suffocation is a sure way to grab my attention. Imminent death and affliction that I'm in no hurry to take on. Yet a transition that is worthy of procrastination. My addiction is breath. Living life to the fullest is my EpiPen. Reoxygenation, granting me dispensation in epic proportions. So my pen, this pen say read, my lips, moments being the dispensary for my pen to listen. My pen's attentive. It speaks. My pen is conversive. It thinks, so it is pensive. It understands more than you know. My pen's comprehensive. My pen is more than a noun, it is a verb. So my pen is active. It loves a challenge. My pen is competitive. It bears the woes of this world. My pen is apprehensive. Death and life may be in the power of the tongue, but I hear the pen is mightier than the sword, so it's dually offensive and defensive. This pen say, don't sleep, but be an audience that is captive. My pen is necessary, so it needs to give. My pen is life, and it needs to live. My pen heals what ails, so it performs surgery. My pen takes some prisoners. It is penitentiary. My pen goes deep, so my ink penetrates. It is imperative that this pen satiates those with an ear. Compensation for dispensation is destined to appear because the reaping of the harvest is very near indeed. Poem. Let's see here.
Okay, we see you. We see you.
I'm telling you what. Trying to figure out what else am I reading next. Y'all gave me too much time to be nervous. So this is an old piece. Time, like the ship Enterprise moves at warp speed. If I had one wish that could be granted, I would be an exceptional thief whose specialty would be stealing time. So great would be my greed that I would have an infinite amount of stolen moments hidden under lock and key, only to withdraw from it when I need, for time to stand still for me. Mourning and sorrows wouldn't last. Like an eraser to paper, mistakes would be a thing of the past. Consequences for actions will never be dismayed because chances for do-overs would be plentiful, like Groundhog's Day. No wrinkles, fat or aging ailments across the land, perhaps peacefully existing like Peter Pan. Stress and all negativity removed with no chance to grow, because borrowed time from its hidden place will delete it before we know of it. But that's a fantasy. Our path and choices we make, we have to live with it. Poem.
Yes, I love it. And I love my
Yeah,
pen.
fantastic work. Woo.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
You killed that,
Yeah.
Erica. You killed it.
Oh, I love
Thank
that.
you.
I
Whisper,
love
where
that.
you been? You better
Oh,
stop
wow.
playing with us in here tonight. Called your name like 7 times, Whisper, and you coming out here talking about some pins and stuff like that. Where you at? I didn't even know.
Erica, I hate you. Like there's a line I have in a poem that I'm still sculpting or whatever. And it's I'm talking about how I'm from 3 generations of people that's gotten college degrees in penitentiaries, right? And somehow I come off one of the lines and I'm like, my pen's a tentiary. And now I feel some kind of way because the way you did it, I was like, fuck, I should have did it sooner. I should have did it sooner. I should have did it sooner. Dope line.
Thank
Dope
you.
line.
Thank you.
Yeah, she tore that up. Great work up there, Queen. And you better shake that nervousness off, you know. It's all good to have it, you know what I'm saying? Embrace it and let it be the energy that pushes you forward, you know. But we appreciate you.
Why you have CP Mays going before me though? Seriously.
Listen,
That's why I'm like, damn, I gotta follow him. I gotta
I
follow
don't
these
set
people.
nothing up.
Really?
You know,
It's just the way
This is
you
what
show
we
up on the
doing?
screen.
don't do that. Don't ever apologize for coming after anybody because it's always be you, be you, be you, and that's your best. Just get used to not saying that's hard to follow. Just go.
It's the
People love
perfect
you for
time
who
to
you
change the
are.
atmosphere. Like
Right.
that's when you change
Right.
the atmosphere. Like
Beauty, there's all kinds of beauty. If this is my first poem I've never read before and you're after, just read that because that's just as beautiful.
and your pen's a tentiary. No, I'm sorry. Your pen is a penitentiary.
I know I'm bitching, but don't apologize for that.
Oh God, thank you.
I love it. Y'all forgive me, the screen been kind of lopsided, but I do have some people who have dropped down. I'm gonna bring them up. If you have performed already, please lower your hands for me so that you don't get caught up in the, you know, so I can actually put on the names as they come across the screen. But please, y'all open up your hearts and your mics one more time for Brooklyn in the house, Miss Erica Floyd.
Brooklyn.
And y'all keep that
Can't
energy
stand you,
going.
lady. I can't
Rock,
stand you.
rock. And you better get ready for me because I'm 100 miles away.
That's what's
Okay.
up. So y'all keep the energy flowing and let's open up our hearts and our mics for my brother Zam Kanto. What's up, King?
Such a joy to be amongst poets as usual. Thank you for sharing that with me. The first poem I wrote it earlier on, and it was a total dismantling of a certain poem I wrote a few days ago, and I totally decided to dismantle it and start again. So it's entitled "The World Said It Never Called Me Names." They said no. No one ever called you names, so I collected them all today into a heap as tall as Cyclops' ego. And only its lens was just as capable of eyeing me sideways, like those who have crossed to the other side of the street when we meet, whose words were clanging bells in their hearts, alerting them to illusions that they have built over time, whose feet have had time to climb this dung heap every day and pretend it didn't smell foul, only because their schools and their households told them that crossing the street is the only thing that makes sense when they encounter the likes of me. I want you to sit back and count those names with me. Not asking you to be revolted by them if you have ever name called me the same, but that you know that I am vigilant in calling out the world's hypocrisy, or at least praising your talent in hating what invokes your worst insecurities. No one called me names. In this knapsack is nigger, coon, kafir, and way too many on the list. This knapsack on my back bulges with hatred that stripped so many naked in ways that go beyond shame. Today, I want you to refill it. A bag no longer capable of holding anymore, but the stretching zip, whose loose teeth struggle to keep their grip together. A reminder of our forefathers' gritting teeth, forced apart by the brutality of the master's whip, which cracked open the very recesses of the most enduring back pain, which melted down generations and muffled our joy into submission. No one called me names. Now that my namesake, which clearly shows it seems as turning double black. Did your whip have fun spilling the contents of what was obvious in the beginning? You had fun sinning. You called me names without even speaking. You solved the problem without none. You are a god and then some. No one called me names. I guess I imagined. I guess Martin, Malcolm, Miriam Makeba, Lou Gossett Jr., they all were slaves to hallucinogens stuck to their tongues like old banana peels blackened on the sidewalk by an indifferent sun. No one called me names, but even though this world is in denial, these names I have taken and planted in very neat rows in shallow graves, since weathered by the lies that history tells, where I can revisit them and water them with every raging storm that forms on my trembling lips. Maybe one day we can walk out with a harvest of every surname known to our recovering souls, because no one can call our names out louder than us, even if the world chooses to cover its ears. That's the first one. And the second one is entitled God's Eyelashes. This is an old one. For a second, I took my eyes away from the sky. And in just that seemingly infinite nothingness of time, I missed it. I missed you and God locked in a gaze like conjoined spirits in a millisecond that lasted for days. I missed seeing God smile and blink for a while to leave butterfly earthquakes in your childlike eyes. I guess I was distracted by the reflection of the sun inside them. I was studying to see if the heat could withstand the stare down when each single ray walks down inside them and finds a raging fire unlike the sun could ever dream. When for the first time the sun beholds its own reflection in anything else other than water, as if seeing its vision through the mirror made of pure diamonds. Then I noticed you smile wide. And I thought that was odd. And the cloud covered the sun like an eclipse. It was God. That is how I noticed God's reflection on your strawberry lips. I turned around and was amazed. They say, look away when God appears, but I took in God's shapeless form and felt myself burst with the entire unwritten infinite cosmos. I was taken to the utmost where the only other beings were you and me. I remember thinking, if God does this every morning, then give us a siren morning or something, because when God blinks, God's eyelashes will cause highway crashes as comets fall from the dark night. Because when God winks, it leaves the whole universe less intact and shakes the Milky Way so hard that it gushes into black holes and leaves the sky lactose intolerant. If God does this every day, then this planet is in trouble. You know, I've already dreamed you suckling a child who won't as yet reveal her face in my dreams. Her beauty is still being put together from the veins of medicinal leaves. I think I've told you I've never held pearls in my palms, but I suspect your eyes are pearls. But if God granted me a chance to watch over them tonight, I'll probably wait for you to sleep, then pop them gently like shooting stars out of their constellation, tip them from their sockets into my hands, leave you blind for an eternity. Keep staring at them in my palms until they reveal exactly what you saw in me. Because you stared at me expansively and expensively, I'll be too slow to remove my own eyes and place them there, next to yours, until I've memorized the maps of all the places in the world that these pearls in my palms have dreamed to see. Even go back to your past. Behold every lucky mate that heard the song of those beautiful feet that hold up your resilient bones. I'll treat those pearls like a pair of crystal balls, reading inside them the future and divining inside them the pain that you have seen, feeling the texture of your language of sorrow, such that if we speak again tomorrow, I can choose my words according to your every emotion carefully, every curve of it, and learn what hurts you in the gut sense of words, so as never to punch you there, even with a mistaken elbow. Zomkond.
Boy, you went off. Y'all open up your mics and show some love, please.
Yeah, some Conto, you're a
Fire!
genius.
Yes.
You're a
Fire.
genius. Incredible.
Wow.
Incredible work.
You have a skill that's unlike any other poet. You could take the deepest and hardest and the most painful things on earth that we live as a life form, and you could couple it with compassion. No one can do that as well as you. No one. It's a gift. It's a storytelling poet, orator, teacher. You're good at what you do. Just keep being Zumkunto.
Thank you.
Bonisi.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I mean,
Now, I appreciate that you speak in precise diction with emotions attached.
yeah. Who comes up with lines like the sky was lactose intolerant? Ugh, like the sky was lactose intolerant. Ugh. Like that's so dope. That's so
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. The feeling is mutual, as always.
Man, brilliant pens. Both pieces was fucking mind blowing, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much. And don't be a stranger, man. This is home base, so make sure you return and share space with us. We'll be looking forward to having you. Y'all show some love to Zonkanto one more time, please.
Some Conto. Great to see you here.
That's what's up. Let's keep that energy going. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics for Marianne Teft.
Marianne.
Marianne,
My
yeah.
goodness.
Marianne.
Well,
Powerful poet.
thank
So
you very
excited
much,
to see you.
Mrwitz. Yeah, it's great to see everybody. I've been just sitting here enjoying the evening and not absolutely preparing, but I have a couple of things that I can read. It's mud season, so I will read again tonight an older poem called Unwary Boots. Old mud suckles unwary boots and sometimes swallows them whole. I had just stepped from my mother's car one Friday after school when that careless overshoe fled from the embrace of my favorite knee sock into the maw of our viscous driveway. In the spring, we poked the lane with sticks. We found Pal's water dish, the red one that flew off the stone deck in last summer's hailstorm, and a tawny bottle with wavy glass that my grandmother said might be worth something, but that boot never turned up again. It's hard to believe a weird thing like that could really happen, but a lot later, different driveway, you dipped pretty much the same way, and I never saw you again either. Time and tide. Love comes with no guidebook, troubleshooting tip sheet, or manual. When love wobbles on shaky legs, you'll find no Allen key in your pocket to square its corners, no Robertson or Phillips head to put mind to the matter when love has a few screws loose. Hunt as you might through the junk drawer of past life, you will find no tape to mend the frayed edge of romance, no thread to seal the holes in miscommunicated heels and toes. Once again, you will simply wing it, flying by the seat of goodwill's pants, praying the patch holds till the glue dries.
Marianne,
Audio
you was
drop.
muted on that last piece.
Marianne,
You
yeah,
thought
Yeah, the
yeah,
last
you
few lines.
was
the
muted. Can you
last.
repeat the last lines for us, please?
Oh, sorry. All right. As you might through the junk drawer of past life, you will find no tape to mend the frayed edge of romance, no thread to seal the holes in miscommunicated heels and toes. Once again, you will simply wing it, flying by the seat of goodwill's pants, praying the patch holes till the glue dries, the sun bleaches out the trouble in paradise, and time and tide bring calmer seas to shore. Thank you.
Love it, Marianne. Love it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Pleasure.
Oh,
That was
Yeah,
beautiful,
bravo.
Marianne.
that
Absolutely
last
gorgeous.
piece. So
Thank you. You're welcome.
Understanding the
Mary,
the go and the being of love. It's unpossessable, uncontrollable, but to understand that's a journey.
and the way you marry just beautiful images and just like this delivery, you know, like that radio voice is unmistakable, you know. It's such a joy to listen to and so soothing in so many ways.
And what's the update on the daughter now that we all follow? Is things progressing? Are we good, Jules?
Indeed. Yes. Yes. Sorry. Yes, my daughter Julia is doing well. She's back on the island of St. Martin at the moment and thinking about next steps and looking forward to getting back to work actually after a critical motorcycle accident on the 1st of February. She's truly a miracle child. Thank you, everybody, for your thoughts.
Next steps. That's a good way to put it, right?
Indeed. Yes, that's it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the journey continues, but blessedly it continues. Yes.
That part. That part. And thank you, CC, for pouring into that. Y'all open up your hearts and let's show some love to Marianne Tef one more time, please.
Marianne.
Marianne, we love you.
Always such a joy to listen to you. Always a joy.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid to put your voices in there. I see y'all fingers and I see y'all hands going, but it's nothing like the energy you get from hearing somebody vibrate through your speakers. So let's make sure we're giving each other that same love that we reach for and appreciate. All right. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics, please, and let's show some love for my bulldog, Mr. Nemo, soon.
Woohoo,
Hey.
Nemo!
Nemo, my brother.
Nemo!
Hey, hello
Yeah,
everyone.
Nemo.
We made it to Wednesday night. It's so incredible and restorative to be here. I feel like I need this. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm going to read a couple of my angry pieces. My pieces are usually internally focused or yelling at my parents. These are outwardly focused. These are some angry pieces. And then I've got one microtriptych of angry, and then I've got another microtriptych, which is things I consider to be playful or fun. So I'm tired of watching the good ground down. I've seen enough to know that nobody is going to recognize your efforts. Not really. Not in the way you so desperately need. On your last day, There will be a brief celebration, and someone you thought was like family will be too busy to say goodbye. The cake will be store-bought. The person responsible for bringing it will be underpaid and underappreciated. Nobody cares. I'm tired of watching the goods sell out, taking less than they're worth, nickels, no pennies on the dollar, as if these green sheets of paper meant anything other than you are not worthy to appear here, as if the pursuit cost anything less than servitude, anything less than subjugation. Money talks to those who listen. Money walks with those who will hold its hand. You can keep your tickets to the monkey show. I'm not going. Too many times through those doors, into the sneering, the hooting, the vicious baring of teeth. Too many times emerged, my collar torn, splattered with shit and blood, heart broken. Too many rallies, too many lies, too many false prophets. Make no mistake, I will be there on the first Tuesday in November to vote for the least evil one. But until then, you can keep your tickets to the monkey show. I'm not going. The witch doctor shakes, standing by the dying fire, and wonders what value he has when his staff is broken and the dust in his bag was long ago spent. No farmer, miller, smith, or haberdasher. He cannot count more than the holy numbers. He doesn't know how to calm a horse or weave a basket. He isn't the best dancer in town, and he's only ever read scripture. He's never dug a ditch or bound a wound, never carried water from the well, never baked bread. He has never circled his opponent with a bronze sword clutched in his iron grip, waiting for the metallic tang of blood in his teeth. The witch doctor trembles, standing by the dying fire, and wonders what value he has, now that his staff is broken and the dust in his bag was long ago spent. And this is the playful one. The devil fancies himself a poet. Endless verses slip like serpents from his lips, spitting lyrics. Personal pachyderms compact in peanuts capable of processing those problematic memories randomly accessed. To make an array, attach trunk to mother tail and send to search for water. Dust jacket included. I forgive you, said the spark to the spark as they danced upon the powder keg. Thank you.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, Nemo, way to turn your anger outward and fucking rock it.
Yeah.
Rock it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay, Nemo.
You know,
Nemo Sam's lines,
you call
just such a brilliant
Yeah.
masterpiece, you know, just the command is just, the command of language is just so brilliant and memorable.
You know, you called that first one outward and angry, and I didn't hear that. I heard that as a voice rising above the anger that's out there against us, and the standing up, and the human rights, and the this is not fair. And I didn't see that as anger. I saw that as justice. So, you know, I mean, that's a good, you know, free speech thing with the human room open voice thing that I do. That would be like a contribution to humanity.
And those closing lines, oh my, those last couple lines in that last one, get the fuck out of here. Like like the people, like the people who I
Yeah, when
came
they
up with.
wait to get back.
One of our greatest compliments is "fuck you," because like "fuck you," I should have wrote that. I should have came up with
It's just like a
right?
dog.
That's like
and
our biggest compliment we can give each other. When
And
you
see-
closed out that poem, oh man.
Yes, very.
That's CP can call me an animal, and I'll say I love you too.
Man, great work, Nemo.
For
It's like
listening, it's always so good to
like
share.
Cece said, I think because you had such a calm demeanor in delivering your frustration, it didn't come across as an angry piece. You know what I'm saying? It's just you expressing how you felt. And it was well done. I particularly like the ending of it, with the monkey show verse portion of it really took me to politics. So happy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Great rights as always, bro. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you're feeling well.
Thank you so much.
Y'all give it up for Nemo one more time.
Nemo. You know, it's so beautiful. A poet sees their own work as angry when really it's like that's just the next threshold of who you are, where you're going, and what you've always been capable of. I love you, brother.
Super dope, Nemo. Super dope.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for pouring in, man. Again, please make sure that you're pouring into each other. You know, don't take your cup and sit back and sip it in silence. Make sure that you're pouring back into these artists because it's not as easy to bear your soul. And as an artist, I'm sure you all know where I come from when I say those words. So let's make sure we keep each other lifted, please. That's the whole key of being family. All right. Thank you, Nemo. Let's keep this mic flowing. We're gonna try this one more time. Y'all open up your hearts and your mics and let's show some love to the whisper poet.
You mean Whisper's here?
Hey, you guys.
My Whisper, welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Finally, yeah, we've
I
been
am on the
waiting.
interstate. I am driving from Atlanta to Greenville, and I'm on the interstate, so I apologize.
Oh, that's why we was having difficulties. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we won't hold it against you. You be careful on the road.
Yeah, if you want to drive, pull over and read. We'd be happy. We don't want to.
Yeah. Pulled over. I'm on the shoulder.
That's super dope.
If somebody crashes into me, I'm sending CP after him.
Awesome. Give it. Let me at him. Scrappy Doo. Let me at him.
All right, so I tried something new here. It's kind of a different flow for me, but I'm kind of excited about it. I think this is called The Importance of Flight. In a rusty swing in an abandoned amusement park, centrifugal force wants to fling me across the sky in this swing seat chair. The flying chairs swing out over the open space off the side of the mountain as if I am flying out over nothing and all I can see is sky. For a moment, I am other, no longer child, become my alter ego superhero, weaving clouds with breath to form my cape, bird feathering the crosswinds to hover. Human eye wants to argue with the impossible feat of suspended animation, but I know the power of pressure to hold me in place. Hold me still. Take away my nose from the vending machine in my larynx. I stuck a quarter in my nose as a child. It never came out. Lodged in my brain with my mind on my money and my money in my mind, wishing that quarter would move downstairs. It would be a good neighbor. It never made any noise all that time, and a quarter is not enough beans to warrant full attention from my brain, even though the dog father says it's important. There's no easy answer when you're stuck between a septum and a talk place. My nose swallowing whole, stuck in my throat to choke out the sounds of the resistance to my movement. But I find my no, shout it loud. I will not let a quarter bind a swing. I swing out wide, feet flying, a double shoestring flag of the claimed country of my independence. Because in the end, You have to make a stand for the important things. And then last week I read a new one, and I told you it was not quite done, and it wasn't.
Is it me or did we lose her? Is it
No, it looks like we lost her.
She dropped.
Yeah. Whenever you're driving on the highway, the reason the signal drops is because your call goes from tower to tower. And when it switches, there's a drop. Sometimes you can lose it, and sometimes it comes back.
Yeah, and she
Some
comes
people
back.
never
We'll
heard
bring
that.
her back up and let her do her next piece. But
Yeah.
we're gonna show some love to her in her absence. Y'all please clap it up for her.
Mrwitzthepoet.
Whisper!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the mic.
Whisper.
I know she's not here, but I don't want to forget what I felt, and it was very interesting the way she dealt with centrifugal force, which is like leaving the eye of the hurricane where it's safe, and she saw it as flying away. But yet, when she was out there and in there, she saw freedom.
Right.
And then she used the phrase "dog father," and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's a seed that something that's gonna. I want to see that thing grow. What's that? I don't have a reference point for that. So if I forget, remind me. That was I
She's
think
back.
that's.
She's back.
Oh, there she is. Can I try to say it again? Whisper. Did you hear
Please
that?
do. Please do.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't hear. What were you saying?
Okay, so I didn't want to forget my feedback. It's like what I tried to say, and I'll try to say it again, is that in the beginning of the poem, you were dealing, because you said this is new shit, you were dealing with centrifugal force, which flies you off center. You're leaving the calm, the center. And yet when you were out there in the wide open, which could fling you into oblivion, you saw like a freedom. So I love that, those two things together. And then you mentioned Dogfather, and it's like, what's that? And it's like just opened up like where, what, I don't know. I don't have a reference to that, but I think it's got some, I think there's something underneath that one, unless it's other people are familiar with the phrase. I don't know it.
I'm so glad. The quarter in my throat is supposed to represent childhood trauma, and the swing is supposed to be me finding my freedom from childhood trauma. And the dog father, so it's a reference to Gin and Juice by Snoop Dogg. My mind on my money in my mind, because the quarter's up my nose and my brain.
Wow, you are something special. And when when he brought it back, I didn't want to say that if that's not where it was, but I still didn't make the connection with my mind on my money on my mind. That was dope. You are super dope. Please share your next piece with us before we lose you again.
Okay, sorry. I was worried because I was like, oh God, they're going to think somebody hit me, and I just swiped wrong. Anyway, sorry. All right, so this is the same poem I did last week, but it's different. It's called Gasoline and a Match. Did you know how ready my tender when you slid your hand into my hair to massage my thoughts, an insight sensual riot? I want to make sweet violence to you. Flames dance in my eyes when you put your hand on the heat of the center of me and squeeze until I forget to breathe. Oxygenate me, please. I need you to make me dessert. Consume me in slow bites. Only you know my just right. Some fires burn slow and some explode like the sun. When you pulled my head back to laser your truth into my eyes, growled into my ear that I am yours. I can't deny. I need you to tell me how you want me. I need it itemized. You tell me I'm yours, and the nature of your feels is that you are in full possession of my person. You are my sword and my shield. Unleash me. I am gasoline and you are a match. Come ignite my rocket fuel. Smell the sulfur of ignition. Feel the blaze of recognition that I am the yin to your yang, the light to your dark, and the dark to your light. We are both to each other. by day and by night, but in this moment, we are simply combustion, and there is no wrong or right when it comes to us. I am safe when I am in your arms. Your eyes show me that I can never come to harm when I am with you. And when your safety, love, and fire alchemy together, they create a space that gives me space to be free. So come to me, love. Come close and unleash this beast inside of me that needs to devour you. I need to feed. You hit that torch button. You got me lit. How can I feel so hot and yet be so wet for you? I need to wrap my body around yours, sink teeth into your delicious flesh. Stroke me, touch me, drive me to the limit of my existence, and look into my eyes as you claim me with zero resistance. I am yours, and you are mine. And when I forget to breathe from the feel of your teeth on my neck, put your mouth on mine and never let me forget. Every inch of my body pause to celebrate the feel of yours inside mine. Possession. Take me. You are my obsession. And in case you had any question in your mind, I am yours to satisfy. I am inked, stamped, engraved with your name inside my veins, burned into my retinas. My lips breathe your name. I want your possession. I need it like air. Sink yourself so deep into me that my insides recognize you and claim you as theirs. We are fire. I burn for you always. You imprinted your catechism into my tongue. I recite you as a prayer. As your mouth descends to heated valleys and hollows, claim that land. Give me more. I want you to own it. Caveat emptor. Pump your love drug into my stream of blood. Make me flood these pages stained with the ink of our love. Drumbeats pounding, our bodies speak to each other. The rhythm of our cataclysm, the sweet thud and smack. We are a first edition. You ignited every part of me, gave me the sweetest fire. Don't stop yet. Please, got me on hands and knees at the altar of what pleases you and me and you and me and you until we are sated and drunk, a spent fuel rod to be dunked to cool off. Hold me, please. I need to rest in your embrace. Hold me now and I will sleep as you keep me safe. Te amo, mi amor, siempre. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spanish
My
Italian
inside.
Whisper. You rock.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that was
poem.
absolute fire. That was absolute
That's a
fire.
beautiful poem. Whoa, that was
Yeah, that was
that
fire.
was the romance at its peak. Indeed.
Thank you guys
It's in
so
the
much.
title.
Oh God, that was hot. My insides recognize you. That line. Whew, that was fire. All right.
Thank you guys.
Okay, listen, amazing work, Tank. Get your behind off that highway. I'm seeing these trucks rolling by you, and I'm like, I just hope you got all your lights on.
Yeah, safe
You know,
travels.
nice and bright out there. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you for pulling over to give us that energy. Powerful work tonight.
Thank you
Safe
guys so much.
travels.
Thank you so much. I'm stopping in Greenville, so there you go.
Right, Greenville, get ready. We love you. Drive
Thank
safely.
you.
Y'all show some love to Whisper Poet one more time, please.
Ooh, Whisper, we love you. Be safe.
Whisper.
Be safe.
Whisper
Whisper.
Love the new
the
piece.
traveling poet. Whisper the traveling poet. Yeah.
Right.
Get
Keep
it.
cutting up tonight. Y'all keep that energy up, please. Let's open our hearts and our mics and show some love to Marianne Franco, the naked poet.
Woohoo, Nepal, naked poet. Thanks, everyone.
Naked underscore flowers.
Yes, that might have to be a new one. All right. So I actually came across this poem. I was trying to figure out something, and I haven't read this one out loud, but I was writing it while in Vegas last year. So I love long car rides, moderate temperatures, a breeze, overcast days. I love water, drinking it, swimming in it, showering with it,
playing with it. Structures of cities, so much to see and do. I love minimal, tolerable traffic, singing to songs I know. Oye, mi amor. I love speed limits of 55, driving to places I want to go, hanging out with people I love. I love the long city blocks of Vegas, that not a lot of people are outside due to the heat. I love air conditioners. Every apartment building and house must have them and be able to afford one, be assisted with having one. I love catching up with friends, dressing up especially with a theme. I love trying out new self-care products. The puffiness of my eyes gone from golden collagen mask. I love not needing to put on a lot of makeup or at all. I love I can gift friends fancy pretty clothes and they rock them. I love backup pens, exploring cities and the nightlife, twinkling lights, meeting people with similar passions. I love secret hideaways, mystery passwords and codings, alluring descriptive notes, envisioning the highlights of drinks, their aromas, and how it'll break a person out of a mindset and shift them into an ultra elevated self. I love drinking on a budget. I love places with no drink minimum. I love Old Town Vegas, Fremont on Stewart and 7th. I love the ratchet nightlife. Walking about, getting strange, positive compliments and feedbacks from strangers. I love taking photos, being immersed into the city life. How people figure out multiple forms of income. I love laughing. The word of the night amongst friends, donkey. I love the history of Vegas, the making of showgirls and burlesque of women of color. I love the strange statues. I love black and white vintage photography. I love the moments. I can feel my emotions, even if sadness or grief. I love the messages people leave in their acts to the audience. The fleeting life of a bubble. Enjoy the moment. Be in the moment. That's that piece. And then I'll do this one. I want to paint a new world. I want to paint a new world for our daughters. I want to paint round women, thick women, brown women, black women, red women, their faces splashed across freeway billboards without Bacardi or Betsy Johnson fashion lingerie. But proud women, natural haired women, happy women, unapologetic women, no aprons or stilettos, but bare feet women, tall, short, queer, straight, round breasts, long breasts, no breasts, mohawk, afro, braids, ribbons, bald women, women who define their own beauty and claim their power, women who think for themselves, women who feel the world pulse in their hands, women who take charge. Women who hear their calling, walk with purpose, and wander confidently. I want to paint a new world for our daughters. That's it.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Y'all open up y'all mics and show some love, please.
Really beautiful. Wow.
So beautiful.
Yeah, seriously, that was beautiful. Oh my God.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So beautifully written, indeed. Beautifully
Thank
written.
you.
Love your work and your pen.
I
Appreciate
want to
it.
see some of them paintings. Yes, I want to see some. Man, just awesome. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to make it through. Miss y'all.
Me too. Great to see you.
And the feeling is mutual.
No, Paul.
What up, coach?
That's what's up. Y'all show some love to Nepal, Marianne Franco, Mariana Franco, aka the Naked Poet.
Hey,
Don't
good
be shy.
poem.
Show some love.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Let's get this last two in. Maybe three or four. We'll see how it goes. Y'all open up y'all hearts and y'all mics and let's show some love to my brother Ja Moore Smalls. What's up, Ja?
More. Great to see you.
Ow!
What's up? What's up? It's been so long, you know? It's been so long, but guess what? I'm here today. I'm here in the call it the Poetry Church. It's good for brethren to come together in unity. So yes, I'm here at church, the Poetry Church. But the church said amen. All right. There we go. Mind games. What game does your mind play? Are your thoughts clear to handle such metaphors and separate floors just to make my mind clear? These iron flows are too intolerable next to the iron bowl, but I don't give a damn how colorful these better flows are. My wordplay is better than the prose are. I shoot with an empty clip, and every time I miss, I be aiming at this rose park. That's just history. Here's another mystery. 7.8 billion people, still no fit for me. Coronavirus just a miss for me. Every time I exhale, I excel in breathing. Ventilator might go soft. Let Bill Gates take a hit for me because his fortune is too rich for me. Life lesson, they can take a dick for free, but measure the harmless regardless. God has a gift for me. Just call it life. And that was just a little warm up. Right now I'm in the warm up phase because it's been a while. Have did poetry, so I spit verses that leave your world in disarray. I shoot with an empty clip, so the empty bits can leave you with something to chew on. Words keep banging on my empty fist. Lost minds. Words are prohibited in the last rhyme. Keep thinking while gravity do the crossfire of the captain vast pride that leave me in doubt in the last prime. Minds are open in the killing season. I need a reason to slip both embryos in the living treason. I'm the risen diesel of this risen people. Beware of thoughts that get trapped in the risen evil. In this mind state, this is where I'm great. Go beneath the covers of the Cochilian pine state. Look at my timeshare when I'm here. Get loose in this river flow and get dropped in every 5/8. And every 5/8 is every bar I drop in the single nickel 9/8. And that's the end of those two pieces.
Y'all give y'all mics and show some love. Thank you, Ja.
Yeah, beautiful.
Loving that
Thank you,
rhyme
Ja.
poem as
Amen.
well.
Amen.
Your word choice is always precise, man, and and on purpose. That's what I'll say, man. Thank you for coming and sharing. Glad to have you back.
Yeah, man. It's good to come back to the church of poetry.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I love your voice.
Well, you could tell this is not American accent. This is a Caribbean accent you're getting. So, yeah.
Oh, I just mean like the tenor of your voice.
Tender, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Caribbean accent. Smooth and relaxed. So let me tell you a bedtime story because you'll just fall straight asleep.
I love it. I love it. Big love to you, brother. Y'all clap it up for my brother Ja Moore Smalls one more time.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I know we getting late. Y'all hang in there. We just got a couple more. Y'all keep the energy up. Open up your hearts and your mics and show some love to my brother AJ Houston.
AJ!
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 What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? I know it's getting late, so I'm gonna get into it, man. Y'all, it's been an awesome night, man. Man, I think y'all do an awesome job on Wednesday nights, man. It's definitely, I know a lot of people look forward to it, and I definitely put it out there. So let's get it. Dear Black History. Every year it seems we forget some of the begottens. You know, biblically it states who came from who and where and from whence they were begotten. We keep losing names, forgetting faces. So many of our young are permanently resting before their parents. You know, the Oscar Grants, the Briannas, the Emmets. We keep echoing Martin's words through time, drum major for justice, little black boys and little white boys, little black girls and little white girls holding hands. How hard is it to mountaintop yourself? I choose today to inquire on some of the questions I really need answers to. Is Martin available? Beginning now, I will write a letter to Black History asking a specific person, is it okay to ask Martin how he found strength when those with you wanted you to stop the boycott early? Thought times were hard enough when the same said you had garnered enough attention. Truly, how did you handle it? Do you know how many men and women disappeared from Earth just for marching, for wanting, for demanding change? How do you choose which speech to read? Did you visit the same peak as Moses? Remember that one about the war in Vietnam, A Time to Break the Silence, or that one about the three evils of society? I wish I would have thought to pin the one about the other America. Do you know how many people were encouraged and are still being encouraged to speak up and out because you taught them how? Bet you never thought you would have the honor of receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. You always gave so much of yourself. What would you say to a poet struggling to be, to do, to write, to be his best? You know, I remember the parable of Dives and Lazarus, the deaths of evil upon the seashore. You gave so much of yourself. What did you keep for you? I get stuck sometimes between writing and living, between loving and giving. It's complicated distinguishing the difference between a pen and a page, a poem and the stage, a new book in these new days. I don't know how you were. I don't know how you were you, how you stayed you through the fray. You walk with those against you and those for you, those who loved and those who hated, those who despised, those who loved your shine and those who attempted to steal the source of your stars. Dear Black History, I thought I had a question, thought of posing a proper inquiry. Thought if I asked Martin questions, I can borrow the answers, make them applicable to my days for this right now. Just as your sermon, Dr. King, living under the tensions of modern life, I find myself maneuvering through lessons you offered as sermons and speeches. Everything I seem to pen is similar to your speech delivered at St. Louis Freedom Rally, a realistic look at the question of progress in the area of race relations. I regret to inform you, we're still looking. I don't know the answer, and I keep writing questions. We watch you build bridges on bridges, patch holes in societies riddled with bullets from prejudice's weapon. Watch you bridge the space between hate and love, between pain and free, dark and light, between black and white. Watch you dress fear in the friendliest clothes. Treat doubt as family, invite doubt and its relatives to family gatherings and dinner. We are still chasing that tomorrow you spoke of in that dream. Did I tell you? Did I tell you I have a dream too? I guess I learned from you to write it down. Hope my message will travel beyond the stages or pages they have visited. Dear Black History, please thank Carter G for me. Let Mahalia know if not for her, we would not dream as big. I remember when she yelled, "Hey, Martin, tell him about that dream, Martin. Tell him about that dream." Tell Martin he's still beaming down here. Even those in opposition are quoting his words. I pray in all humility. I've learned to use the power of sound. Pray these ancestors keep gifting me these verses and stanzas. I really want to make you proud. I've read the things you presented. I find your presence in my present. And these presents of poetry be worthy of attention. Dear Black History, maybe I can return tomorrow, ask the questions I really need answers to. And the next piece, I just wrote this. This is probably 15 minutes old, 20 minutes old anyway. Title is In My Bones. Wish there was a river of remembrance in which to bathe my soul. Mississippi, the Nile, Trinity, Rhine. There's a place here somewhere near me, still revered and sacred, a place ancestors met in secret. Shared unspoken dreams mirrored the one I'm living now. Wish there was a tree with a message left to read. One whose roots could not wither, whose leaves refuse to fall, whose determination has withstood the trials of time, whose burden of blood did not force the withdrawal of conversion, did not hollow its trunk, break its branches. Searched in the marrow of my bones to find lessons untouched, classes centuries old without a syllabus in English, drumline chorus must be sung in native tongue. Imagine pages ripped from history's gutter. This country would fear if made audible. I believe over time I've earned my grandfather's limp, right hand suffering the same arthritis my grandmother. My grandmother held so uncomfortably as she wrote her recipes. Could be every bone in this body resembles a sacred sacrifice with a hallelujah story to tell. I'm here to tell the tales of souls voiceless for millennia. These bones bear life's record similar to the old oak still standing right in front of the porch at the big house, or that birch tree, piles of firewood waiting for next. In the past, when it comes to fire, there was always a next. Visualize the discovery of great greats in a finger or an aunt in any of the 5 metacarpal bones of your wrist. Last time the lights found me at midnight. Or I heard the sirens again being stopped for no reason. I sat counting each tombstone as they leaped from the officer's tongue. Body camera too afraid to open its lens. All it could do was fade to black. Officer approached slowly as if he could estimate how many breaths I had left while sitting in the driver's seat, hands sweating at 10 and 2, as his hostess smiled at another opportunity to earth another black soul. I could tell he was born with at least 3 ropes, slip knotted, and 5 slave ship tattoos on his back, anxious to set sail. There I sat thinking, don't no writer want the task of writing bones back to life? Guarantee if you take this skin, it will come back darker. We all been buried and back again, buried and back again, buried and back again. Black gonna be black, black gonna be black, and black gonna be black, gonna come back black. No matter how many times you cover this body in sand. Bet you stop listening to sirens too. Afraid to know whose boy ain't coming home tonight. Don't nobody want to write this eulogy. This black boy concerto America keeps playing. Is that the ground banging again, rocks knocking loud on somebody else's box? Someone needs to tell them tombstones to hush. The only cross we got is these bones disconnected, unattached. Don't nobody want to write this song of soot and ash. You ever see a tree ashamed of itself, scared somebody remembers? That time not too long ago back when, who is willing to help me write these black man journals? These dead darky diaries. Nobody want a Sunday service, these white gloves seances. I'm here to tell the tales of souls voiceless. Wish there was a river in which to bathe my soul. One me and John the Baptist could commune in. Nobody want to help me write these slavementary scriptures. I will whittle me another pen out of grandpa's bones and finish this blackumentary, so no one else will have to worry. Because truthfully, don't nobody want to keep writing these black boy eulogies as if we're just sitting here with breath on layaway.
Come on, AJ. Woo. Y'all open up your mics and show some love.
Love, man. Love,
yeah,
love.
AJ, brilliant.
Yeah, man.
Just brilliant.
Darky Diaries, really? Woo.
Wow.
The line about the tree too, man. Oh,
Always the revolutionary.
shit.
Always the revolutionary poet.
Last line, all the way from beginning to the end.
Yeah, bookend.
Right,
Nice.
the eulogy. Right in these eulogies.
Nobody want to write
Brilliant.
this. Fucking
Brilliant.
wake up and be the water.
AJ's pen is like Baby Bam Bam's baseball bat.
Damn.
That's great, man. We
Appreciate it,
appreciate
man.
you,
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate y'all listening.
man. Appreciate you, man. And that last one was serious too, bro. 15 minutes ago. That's how we doing.
Yeah, it's brand new. I tried to witch that shit, man.
Yeah, you did it. You shit. You AJ'd it. Shit. Definitely
The,
fire, bro. And I see you rocking your favorite colors tonight, man. Salute.
put
Oh,
the
yeah.
A to the J.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, definitely my favorite colors.
That's what's up, man. Y'all show some love to AJ Houston one more time, please.
AJ.
AJ.
The A to the
Thank you
J.
so much.
Glad you're here.
That's what's up. Y'all keep the energy going for our final artist of the night, Mr. CC Ashagra.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Go
All right.
CC.
All right, love y'all. So I don't read enough from my book, and it's an important work. It's something I always refer to, that this book is not about me, and it's not. It's a quarter of a century in the making. It's the 20-year reconstruction of 3 chapbooks, and it has 3 essays in it, and it's listed as a social science work, number 1 ISBN, number 2 poetry because it's in poetry form, and there's 3 essays in here reflecting back. They're called reflections about the 3 sections: scared, sacred, death of an ego, and what men are characters. So I'm going to read a little bit from the book, and then I'll be out of here. And the second paragraph in the first essay goes like this: the work in your hand contains thoughts, observations, and emotions from the cloaked and naked revelations of what I honestly see as soul lessons for all of us. It lets attempts and failures outweigh successes. The open microphone breathes best when it embraces inclusiveness in all forms, avoiding division and traps of exclusivity. The essence of the open microphone thrives on raw, honest, and vulnerable first-time participants. And so we become each moment. We honor what's sacred and who is sacred, from silence to sound, from stillness to motion. We face the invisibility of life. That's just a paragraph from that essay, a little bit. Each one's about a page and a half or so. And a poem from each section. They're not long. From the first section, Scared Sacred, which is all about getting up and doing this for the first time, being new. It happens, and this is fine. A tender finding of fiery confidence moves your pen in hand, and out of your mind alone, you write, to draw the mind vision silhouette of self, and then to feel the walls standing between old truths fall. A raw surge of word might, a flushing wave of freed suppression, the poetry of experience, now the weather of the storm. Then to share this self-worth and ego creation, it happens, these 2 worlds within one mind will mesh. A rung, the experience, a rung on the ladder of life and death, a brave climb to the microphone to risk opening yourself, to be foolish enough to face dying. Wait, the death of living cries. Shed first the Titan named Atlas. 1 foot slow moves up and a rung is down. And the first reading leaves you excited and breathless. The poetry of living now, your own life experience, now to weather the storm of being a writer. From the second section, Death of an Ego, number 26. Ah, the perils of being. The deep belly laughs, the helium mind burns, and vivid nonsense drops a tear that cannot decide if it is happiness or the need to know pain. Ah, to be moved by your own awe deflating, your brilliant light popping into a burst of no sight and sound that cannot decide if it is an animal or the need to know God. Oh, to be poet, less intelligent than water, not wiser than air, or the knowledge of what breathes your believing that your being matters, or perhaps it is as simple as the dream of becoming human. And from the third section, which is all character poems, this one's Alone. 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 Alone the poet lives, crowded on the world stage of everybody living some form of isolation. Here, alone delves into the self of no safe feelings, to stretch and feel the breathing of others. Alone now in thoughts and points of view free, inhales, then feels no rejection or acceptance. Here flesh to sky, here flesh to marrow. Here by every end of the flowing world's way, still new ways are to be discovered. This membrane is, and it opens. ccrshagra.com. Books there. Love y'all.
We love you, brother. Y'all open up your mics and show some love.
Let's go. CC.
Great inserts. Great inserts. Who's that? The Megas? Hold it up.
Megas.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what's up.
nice. Nice. That's what's up.
It's got some mad quotes on the back that I never read, but there's some people that gave me love.
I love that.
Nice. It's so awesome. So awesome, man.
Yes.
Thank you, Magus, as always. Sorry I missed your opening the other night. I showed up too late. I got home.
It's okay. Everything is on the playback. You can catch the playback. I'll do my best to make sure that I get it up in a timely fashion and out to everybody so that you all can go back and, you know, catch snippets or even watch the whole show, whatever suits you and your
You know,
time.
I love that. I love that that Vegas did the thing that you could read a cover and it's catching on. A lot of people. So last time at Open Minds on a Friday, this girl said, "I don't have a poem. I just have a picture. I'm not a poet." And she held up her picture, and this is a black and white printout of it. And she goes, "Oh, I call it the cell, and it's got a little rose, and she described it, and her description was a poem." And I just want to throw this out there for you guys because I think somebody should do this, but I think it needs some follow through. That there should be an open mic where an artist throws their art, and then the next week people come back and write about that art. And every week a different artist or group of artists, 2 or 3, you know, so the choice. And so the artists that say I'm not a poet, and the poets that want to write it, and then in the following week or whatever, that people come back and write about that art. Extractic, what's the name of the word people use it all the time? Anyway, I think that's an idea, a theme for an open mic. Drastic, right? So I think that's an idea, and so I wrote one about that. I'll save it for next Monday, though.
Awesome. It is a great idea.
So if somebody wants to brainstorm about it to see who does it and where and hosting and blah blah blah, or just suggesting, I think it should be a more of a collective, collaborative things where there's no. I like it so there's no king or queen.
Yeah, you got to kind of reach out to
in a feudal sense of the word.
that's in the community,
and
to get them to come out and share their pieces. But yeah,
and
it's a great idea.
Yeah, and I know you got to go to sleep, and thank you for all that time. I just want to throw it out there. Thank you.
That's what's up. Thank you. Again, thank you all for being here tonight. It's been another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. We can't have this space without you. I thank you, especially those who stayed from the beginning to the end. It means everything that you saved that time and space to give that energy to those who are here in the wee hours of the show. So big love to y'all, man. Thank y'all for being here. Please unmute yourselves. Love each other one last time before we call it a night.
Wits,
Love you
Gifted,
all.
you
Yeah.
guys create such a special space here every week.
Every week,
So
Mr. Wiggs,
big
Gifted,
love.
thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a special place.
Man,
It
thank
is.
y'all.
Thank you.
I only do the human room open voice once a month. It's the second Sunday. It was going on for 2 years. It's you could do anything you want. My website, ccrchagua.com/THROV. Name, email, read 9 principles, press send, and every Saturday, the day before, you get a link to the Zoom. It's an open microphone concept. It's a free speech platform based on benevolence. So let me know if you want to do that. That's how that works. Thank you.
All right.
I don't do enough to push it, but it's out there.
Yeah, you kind of got to keep reminding people because so much be happening during the week and we don't see flyers for it. So it's
Yeah,
kind
so
of
true.
keeps us out of the loop. And I know you always remind us here in this space. And I appreciate you for doing that. We need something. People need something physical that they can hold on to so that they know I'm supposed to be somewhere. Because
Yeah.
life is
Right.
busy. Life is busy, brother.
The human room open voice is a gigantic vision. There's no URL on the entire internet that is owned by the people. I'm 2 years into making it. It's a giant concept. It's a YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, X combined owned of and for and by the people when I'm done designing and building it. It needs like 10,000 people. It has about 100 to turn it on. It's priced out. It's a vision. It's gigantic, but it's a free speech platform. You don't need to be a poet. You can show up and say, this is my contribution to humanity based on benevolence. The 9 principles explain it. That's it. It's different. I just get tired of explaining it because there's nothing else to compare it to. But I love it. I'll never give up on it. And thank you.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Don't ever give up on it. Again, thank y'all for coming. Please check the chats before I close out. There's information in there. There's love in there. If you haven't received the love that's been placed for you, know that we are family and we keep each other. Again, thank y'all for being here.
Yes.
Y'all have a beautiful evening, all right?
AJ, the answer is yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, y'all have a great day. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Thank
Love
everybody
you.
for listening.
Love you
All
all.
right. Bye. Have a good night. Love you guys.